You check your profit and loss statement. The numbers look okay. You glance at your cash flow. You see money moving through the business, paying the bills, keeping the lights on. You breathe a shallow sigh of relief, thinking you've made it through another month. Yet, despite all the activity, the money you actually keep in your pocket does not seem to grow. You feel stuck on a treadmill, working harder and harder just to stay in the same place. You are constantly busy. You stay small. This feeling is a quiet alarm, signaling that you are tracking the wrong things, celebrating the wrong victories. This cycle is exhausting. You pour your heart into your work. You create a product or service you believe in. You see sales come in. For a moment, it feels like progress, but then the expenses pile up. The cost of materials, the marketing spend, the unexpected refunds, the salaries. Suddenly, the healthy revenue number shrinks into a meager profit, or worse, a loss. You tell yourself that more sales will fix it. You chase growth at all costs, believing that a bigger top line will solve your bottom line problems. It is a common belief. It is also a dangerous one. Stop obsessing over cash flow. Stop chasing revenue for its own sake. It is time to start tracking the one number that reveals the true health of your business model. This number doesn't lie. It doesn't get distracted by the temporary ebb and flow of money in your bank account. It tells you whether each transaction you make is actually building your business or slowly draining its lifeblood. The one number I want you to watch is your customer profit per sale. This is not your overall profit margin on paper. It is not the revenue you celebrate when a payment notification pops up. This number tells you precisely how much real spendable profit you earn when a single individual customer buys from you one time. It forces you to account for all the hidden costs associated with that specific sale. It looks at the whole journey, from the advertisement that brought the customer into the discount you offered to close the deal to the time your team spent fulfilling the order. It shows the unvarnished truth of your business. Let me tell you a story about Sarah. She runs a small artisanal bakery. Her sourdough bread is the talk of the town. She posts beautiful pictures on social media and often sells out within hours of opening. From the outside, her business looked like a runaway success, yet she was barely paying herself a living wage. She checked her cash flow statement every week and saw money flowing into the bank, but at the end of every month, the remaining profit was frustratingly small. The math just didn't seem to add up. She was busy, but she was poor. Sarah had fallen into a common trap. She ran Facebook ads. She offered 10% off first order discounts to new buyers. She hired extra staff for the morning rush. She believed higher sales volume was the ultimate goal and that profit would naturally follow. It did not. The more she sold, the more she spent on ads, ingredients, temporary labor. Her cash flow looked healthy because money was constantly moving, but her retained profit was stagnant. She was running in place, faster and faster, more tired and more confused. A friend asked Sarah, forget revenue for a second. How much do you actually make in profit per customer after all costs? Sarah didn't have an answer. She had never tracked it. When she finally added up the numbers, the truth was startling. Her prices looked fine, but her cost to acquire a new customer was very high. Many buyers came once for the discount and never returned. After ad costs, discounts, and the occasional refund, Sarah was losing money on many new customer orders. This one number, customer profit per sale, changed her entire perspective. So, what exactly is customer profit per sale? It is the amount of money you truly keep in your pocket when one customer completes one transaction with you. To calculate it, you must be brutally honest and count everything. You must count the direct cost of the ad campaign that brought that specific customer to your digital doorstep. You must subtract any discounts or promotions they used. You must include the cost of labor required to make the product or deliver the service. You have to factor in shipping, packaging, and even an average cost for the customer service time that might be associated with an order. Then, you take all those costs away from the sale price. The formula can be kept wonderfully simple. You don't need a complex accounting degree to figure this out. It looks like this. Customer profit per sale equals sale price, variable costs. Customer acquisition cost per sale, service cost per sale. The sale price is what the customer paid you. Variable costs are the direct costs that change with each sale, like material shipping. Customer acquisition cost per sale is your marketing spend divided by new customers. Service cost per sale is an average for things like support time returns. This isn't about getting it perfect to the last cent. It's about getting it directionally right. The goal here is clarity, not perfect precision. Use averages for a given period, like the last month. You can even round to the nearest whole dollar if it makes the math feel less intimidating. The entire point of this exercise is to pull back the curtain and see the real financial engine of your business. Is each sale a small step forward, adding a little bit of fuel to your profit tank? This single number gives you that answer in a way that a high-level P&L statement or a cash flow report simply cannot. Imagine that simple formula as a truth serum for your business. It cuts through the vanity metrics of gross revenue social media followers. It forces you to confront the real economics of each customer interaction. When you know this number, you stop making decisions in the dark. You can suddenly see which marketing channels are actually profitable, not just busy. You can see which products have healthy margins and which ones are secretly costing you money. It provides a stable, reliable guidepost that helps you navigate the chaotic waters of running a small business, ensuring every effort you make contributes to building real, lasting wealth. Now, let's make this practical. How do you actually measure your customer profit per sale? It comes down to 3 straightforward steps you can do with a simple notebook or a basic spreadsheet. First, track the average sale price you charge your customers. Look at your last month of sales. Add up the total revenue. Divide by the number of orders. This gives you a solid starting point. Don't get bogged down in individual order differences. An average is perfectly fine for this purpose. This is your top line number for a single typical transaction. Second, add up all the direct costs that change with each sale. These are your variable costs: raw materials, packaging, shipping fees, direct labor per order. Example, if an employee spends 15 minutes packing an item, include that cost. This step requires honesty. Don't ignore small costs. They add up quickly. Sum them to get variable cost per sale, then subtract from your average sale price. Third, and this is the step most people miss, calculate acquisition and service costs per sale. Look at your total marketing and advertising spend for the same period. Divide it by the number of new customers acquired in that period. That gives you your average customer acquisition cost, CAC. Then add a small buffer for service costs. Time spent answering customer emails, cost of processing returns. Example numbers: average sale $50, variable costs $20. You spent $2,000 on ads. You acquired 100 new customers. CAC is $20. Average service cost $5. Final math: $50 minus $20. Variable costs minus $20. Acquisition cost minus $5. Service cost equals $5. That $5 is the real, actual profit you made from that sale. It's what covers fixed costs, software, your own salary, and what you can reinvest. If that number is low or negative, growth will harm your business. You will spend more to grow and earn less for your efforts. This simple calculation shines a bright light on that reality. Once you know your customer profit per sale, you have the power to fix it. This is where the real work begins. Let's look at 3 simple practical moves that our bakery owner Sarah used to turn her business around. The first lever she pulled was to raise the true price of her product. She was nervous about this, fearing she would lose customers, but she started small. She tested a modest $5 increase on her most popular loaf of bread. She communicated the change to her customers, explaining rising ingredient costs and small batch baking. Very few people left. Her profit per sale rose instantly and dramatically. The second lever was to lower the cost to acquire customers. Sarah analyzed her marketing spend and realized broad social ads were expensive and drew one-time discount buyers. She stopped the low-return campaigns. She focused on loyalty from existing customers. She started a simple referral program, small bonuses for referrer and new customer. Repeat buyers cost almost nothing to acquire. Referrals beat cold advertising. Her acquisition cost per sale fell significantly, adding to her bottom line. The third lever was to add higher margin offers to her lineup. She knew getting existing customers to buy again was most profitable, so she created a weekly bread subscription service. Customers could get their favorite loaf delivered every Saturday. This created predictable, recurring revenue. It lowered per sale costs. Acquisition for these repeat sales was zero, and planning became efficient. Customer profit per sale on subscription orders was substantially higher than on one-off new customer purchases. These changes didn't need a big bank loan or a massive new strategy. They didn't require reinventing her products. They were small, tactical adjustments guided by one number. By raising her price slightly, lowering her acquisition cost, and increasing the lifetime value of her existing customers, she fundamentally shifted the economics of her bakery. She started working smarter. Her business became calmer, more predictable, and genuinely profitable. The stress faded, replaced by a quiet confidence in her numbers. The key to making this work is to embrace small changes, embrace steady changes. This is not about a radical change, nor an overnight overhaul of your business. It is about incremental improvements and watching them compound over time. Start by recalculating your customer profit per sale each month. Use the data from the last 30 days to keep your numbers fresh and relevant. This regular check-in will become your new compass. It helps you see if your changes move you in the right direction. Keep you grounded in the reality of your business, not the fantasy of ever-increasing revenue. To keep this simple, always use averages. Do not chase down the exact cost of every single transaction to the penny. That level of detail will lead to paralysis. The goal is a clear, directional understanding. Separate calculations for new customers. Separate calculations for repeat buyers. Acquisition cost is almost always zero for a repeat customer, which means their customer profit per sale will be much higher. Seeing this difference will guide you to invest more in customer loyalty and invest more in customer retention. Remember to watch for hidden costs. Your time is a cost. Example, an hour spent on a difficult customer service issue has value and should be factored in. Free shipping is never free. It eats into profit per sale. Be honest about hidden expenses to get an accurate picture. Once you have your number, make one small test at a time. Change pricing on one product. Test one new marketing channel. See how it affects your number after 30 days before making another change. This matters more than cash flow. Cash flow only tells you if you can pay your bills right now. It is a measure of short-term liquidity. You can have positive cash flow for months while bleeding profit on every sale. Common causes rely on debt. or sell inventory faster than you pay suppliers. Think of your business as a bucket with holes. Cash flow is the water level in the bucket right now. Customer profit per sale is how much water you add each pour. If profit per sale is low or negative, you are pouring water into a leaky bucket. Let's bring this home with one final story. Marco used to track his revenue by the hour. He was obsessed with maximizing his billable hours, packing his calendar with client work from morning until night. He had great cash flow and his months were always full. But he was perpetually exhausted and felt like he was never getting ahead financially. After accounting for his marketing time proposal, writing unpaid client support, his effective profit per project was shockingly low. He was a classic example of being busy but not truly profitable. Marco made a shift. He stopped billing by the hour. He started pricing his work with fixed price projects based on the value he delivered to the client. He focused on attracting better clients who understood this value, even if it meant working with fewer of them. His customer profit per sale, or in his case, per project, leaped upwards. He started working fewer hours, but earning significantly more money. This one change freed him from the burnout cycle. It can do the same for you, no matter what industry you are in. Here is your action step. I want you to do this today, or at least this week. First, add up your total sales revenue and the total number of orders to get your average sale price. Second, do your best to estimate the total direct costs associated with those sales and how much you spent on marketing to get them. Divide and subtract to find your customer profit per sale. Just getting a rough number is a huge win. If it is small or even negative, you have found the source of your problem. This is not a magic trick. It is just clarity. It is honest math that empowers you to make smarter, more strategic choices for your business. It stops you from confusing the feeling of being busy with the reality of being profitable. You can finally step off the hamster wheel. Stop using cash flow as your only guide. Start tracking your customer profit per sale. Then pick one of the 3 levers: price, acquisition cost, repeat business, and make one small change. Watch what happens over the next 30 days. The path to a healthier, wealthier business starts with that one number. If you want more simple, practical business ideas like this one delivered to your inbox, subscribe for more.